Alright guys, it's episode 12, Winfield Cup, 9 Panasonic Cup to review. Sorry about last week, I've been pretty crook. The old flu kicked me in the arse and got through it now. Sort of cough a bit, sorry about that. So yeah man, there's been some great banter on the page there on Facebook. Shots fired, banter, blow ups, the lot, talker and Barbara Schnoz. The pressure's on, guys, isn't it? It's looking that way anyway with the competition ladder as it stands, with 6 rounds to go. Leading into the semis in round 22, so we're gonna do a big mid-year, not mid-year, sort of the road into the semi-finals, and see where everyone sits and if and who can make the 8 and who can't, and who's going to be pushing through to try and make the top 4, who's going to be playing that little minor premiership dance to give yourself something to be proud of in the round. In the year. So we'll get into it, and we'll just quickly go through last week. The games just gone by. It's Whinging Palms 1001 defeats NFI 667. We finally 1-1 defeated by the Pelicans 578 to 936. Blindsided 139 defeats Silverwater Raiders 1009. Harden to fuck up 1067. G-Bang Dragons 577. Barbara Schnoz 783 defeated by the Gazelle 880. Men of Steel 1306, huge score. Cowboys was blowing up over text. I scored 1100, still can't fucking win. Oh mate, it was funny. I was laughing. But yeah, big score by Men of Steel, and yeah, on a bye round. So he defeated the Cowboys Rules there. Sloppy Dogs 985 defeats Turco Salamanca 854. Laney's there winning. Riddler All Stars defeated by Slevin Dubs 615 to 884, and Menai Mavericks defeated by Peptides 563 to 1063. So we'll go through this little review here of the whole competition, just because it is starting to look like some teams are losing touch of the 8 or losing touch to get in there. So we're looking at 20 to 22 points making the 8. 20 with a big points difference kicker will get you there. So that means that logjam down there from 15th down to 19th, all on 8 points, they need to win every game now to give themselves a crack at the 8. Every game needs to be won. So if you drop one, you're going to have to look at the minor, where you're going to sit in the minor premiership down there in the second half of the competition. But if you start winning from now, you're going to give yourself every chance of getting in. We've got a couple of past winners down there. Last year's winner, Kappa's Rules OK, is not having a great season. Worst season he's had, really. Silverwater Raiders also a past winner down there as well. A couple of debutant Sloppy Dogs. Turco Salamanca also showing frustrations on Facebook. He's down there also. So NFI as well. So those boys have to start winning. No turning back now to get yourself in there with a chance. G-Bang Dragons, again, past winner. He's got to keep winning also, really, to get in there, to give himself a good chance. 10 points, as well as the Whinging Poms, also on 10 points. Not having a bad season for his standard. And the Gazelle, also on 10 points. They can afford probably to drop one game. Depends on your points difference there, guys, and see there's a lot of minuses. I think Whinging Poms the worst of them at 598 points difference. So Menai Mavericks on 12. Got some room to move, but needs to keep winning. Also Barbara Schnoz as well on 12. They're going to look over their shoulders at the 2-3 boys coming at them there. Depends on points difference. Menai Mavericks having a really bad points difference there with 755. Could cost him later to get into that 8 spot. The rest of the guys are looking okay, and it's going to be a big sort of tussle to get into those placings there from 8th up to 6th and 5th. But look at that. You got Laney's Lunatics just outside there on 9th on 14. If he wins every game, it puts him up on 30, which is a really good. That will get him in the top 4. But yeah, it's gonna be hard with the road ahead. 16 points covers 3rd down to 8th. That's how tight this year is. It's going to be crazy. I can't pick it. Again, 22 rounds gets you in. 22 points gets you in there. These guys are probably pushing for a top 4, which 26 to 28 points would probably get you top 4. With a 12 points on offer, with 6 rounds to go. So 32 to 34 will get you first place, but I mean, normally that will get you there. But this year, because it's so tight, and especially with some very good points differences, with over 1,000 from Pelicans, Blindsided, and Men of Steel, that will come into effect, I think, to get either the minor premiership or top 4 with some big points difference kickers. It's looking good, guys. It's a really good season. I'm enjoying this. It's tight. Who knows who will get there? I haven't looked at really the runs home in the Winfield Cup just yet. I will look at it with about 4 to 3 rounds to go. We'll see who's got a softer run home and who hasn't. But it is looking really, really good. So, Men of Steel at the moment, first place with Sleeve and Doves. Sleeve and Doves is, hitting a bit of form along with Peptides and the Pelicans, both 4-1. Going exactly what you want, really. And the G-Bang Dragons on 1-4 with Cowboys Rules OK 1-4 and NFI 1-4. Well, apart from Riddler All Stars, it looks like he's just given up. They're the ones out of form at the moment. Most guys are 2-3 at the moment. Still not great form, but just hanging in there. Whinging Poms covering 5 spots. So they moved up 5 spots with a bit of a push. Final push to go up. And Sharkies are back has dropped 5 to 8. So let's see. Oh, God. We find the 1 dropped 6, sorry, mind you. Just saw that then. Sorry about that. So that's some guys who have hit a bit of a rough spot at the moment. But it's all looking pretty tight at the moment there. So we'll cross over to the draft. And it's round 18 is the final round of draft. And it looks to be a bye round. And also round 19, the first semi, 2 teams will have the bye in that. So some forward thinking in this competition is going to either win you or lose your semi. Especially, I think it's Storm and I forget the other team, but Storm is definitely one of the teams on that bye in the first semi. So we'll look at before we get into the competition, we'll look at last week's games, and it was a tough one. I had nothing. Pelicans 254 defeated by Fluffy Nuffies 425. Very low scoring game. Laney's 3 threes defeated G-Bang Dragons 86. G-Bang did text me going, the boys are killing me. It's ruined his whole season. 1-4. We'll get to that in shortly. Harden to fuck up. 842 defeats Sloppy Dogs 411. NFI 345 defeated by the Gazelles 663. And Men of Steel defeated by Cowboys Rules OK. Got him back in the draft. So that's a bit of a payback there in the draft for Cowboys Rules OK. Not by much though, by 23 points. So, okay, we'll look at the comp now with 3 rounds to go. I have had a bit of a look at this. 18 gets you into the 8 with a big points difference kicker. It's tight, as we'll get into in a second. 20 will get you in the 8. 22 will get you the top 4. And I think 24 with a big kicker or 26 will win you the minor premiership. But I think I will get into it in a second. So I will start from the bottom. And Laney's on 10. I don't think he can make the 8, unfortunately. He needs to win his last 3. We'll get you in 16. But I think from the Pelicans up to harden the fuck up, they need for him to win all 3 and then get into the 8. Those 4 sides will have to drop 2 games to only win 1 and lose a lot of their points difference in those games. So, and I think a couple of those guys will play Laney. So he has got a chance. He has got a sort of a grasp on his own destiny there. He can defeat a couple of the teams to give himself a chance, but he's also going to rely on other results. NFI has, again, a chance to get into the 8. He has to win all 3 and bump up his points difference, as well as relying on probably Pelicans and Cowboys rules to only win 1 game in the last 3 and get beaten pretty heavily. With the he's ahead of the Pelicans on points difference, so he's gonna hope that I drop all 3 and then he can make it into the 8. He can creep in. Otherwise, no go. The rest of them on 14 from 5th down to 8th. You've got those 4 sides all on 14 points. Hard to fuck up with a good kicker there on 704. He's got a. I looked at the 3 for Harden to fuck up, and he's got a win, a coin flip, and a loss. I think. You're going to be. Some people will be offended at my judgment, but it's just a bold prediction. The Gazelle has got a good run home. Probably will win 2. Probably. I should have written it down when I was going through it. I totally forgot. But Gazelle. He's hit some form, 4-1 in the past 5, which got him right in the mix, which is awesome. I think Gazelle has got a chance of making it. Cowboys rules okay, could lose 2 and win 1. It won't be good enough. You can prove me wrong, but I think that might be the go. Or it's a win 1, coin flip, lose 1, like Harden the fuck up. Pelicans in the same boat. Chance to win 1, a coin flip in 1, and maybe a loss in another. Probably has the softer run of, if there is such a thing. Also plays NFI last round. That could be a massive game for NFI and the Pelicans to make 8th spot. So it's very interesting there. Leading in, that fight for the top 8. As we look into the top 4, G-Bang Dragons, he's got a pretty tough one going in. And on form, looks like they'll lose 2 and win 1. Depends if he gets all his players back he had a few Origin stars in there. So if he gets all his players back and gets back that at early season form, he should be able to sneak in, almost sneak into the 4. Because it's only a win. Sloppy Dogs and Fluffy Nuffies have got a tough run home. I checked. The worst they can do is 1 and 3. They'll win 1, which will get them into the 8, top 4, maybe. 8 or 20 could just get you in there. They've got pretty good kickers in there with 272 and 275, so not much in it. Because G-Bang Dragons only has a minus 358, which might kill him later on, trying to get into that top 4. So that's something to watch. That fourth and third, second, third, and fourth is something to watch. Menace still only has to win 1 game. I've looked at with his superior kicker and points difference. He gets 22. He makes it because I don't think Fluffies or Sloppy Dogs will win all 3 of their games. They'll drop 1 at least. So Menace Steel has probably, if he wins 1 game, has probably held on to that first spot for the end of the season. So with their it's 4-1 hitting form. So is Fluffy Nuffies in fairness with 4-1. And the Gazelle with 4-1, all hitting some great form. The G-Bang Dragons, the Pelicans are both in some dire trouble with 1-4. It's not a great way to end the season, and the Pelicans down 3 have slid down the table a bit. So it is again. It's looking good in the draft. It's looking like a tight one. We'll have to see how the last 3 rounds go, but again, there's a bye round in round 19 round 18, and there's also it's a semi-bye round in the first week of the semis. So that's how it's all rolling. We'll go into Facebook, and man, that was some laugh. The Turco Salamanca absolutely blew up Royale. Barbara Schnoz giving him some stick. That was good. I just want to get it up here. Sorry, it's just taking a bit of time looking into it. Crichton, yeah, it is. He's gone gangbusters. Silver had him. What did he get? 172. It just came out absolute nowhere. So Crichton did amazingly. But yeah, Turco. I want to get down to this one. Barbara Schnoz, claiming Turco left 100 points on him. Team over 220 points on the bench. Oh, there's some no fucks given. Complete fucking moron. sorry, I can't laugh. Oh, he's an angry man. Turco, but it's funny. It's given this a bit of entertainment on there. Yeah, so it's been funny. There was a couple of rested players in the last couple of games which killed a few players. Smith killed me like the week before. Burgess didn't. I mean, because many people have Burgess, it probably didn't matter. It probably just evened out. Depends on your emergency player that comes in, I suppose, to give you some points, but it wouldn't have mattered much, only if you really wanted him captain and relied on that. So, 5. I think halves. Milton and Foreign's back, I think, this week. So I've heard. In draft especially, the halfbacks are scarce. I mean, there's guys that are halfback hooker, which is fine. It covers you, but that halfback spot's so bad. I mean, I don't want to get Brooks. He's just awful. And personally, but it's been tough to get a halfback this year in draft. That VC loophole is a tough one. You've got to be really confident. I loopholed 2 weeks ago to get a big score with Burgess and Gallen. Loopholed Gallen this week because Ryan James is an absolute shocker. He only made 30 or something. He's better than that, and he did absolutely nothing. So, yeah, it's a tough one if you can it. I mean, yeah, I remember having Rapana as a possible loophole, but then I saw Gallen's huge score, got 196, and I went with it, put all in on Gallen, and then Rapana comes up with 110, which would have given you 220 or something. Rapana went crazy. What a player. Unbelievable at the moment for the Raiders, Rapana. You haven't got him yet. Well, yeah, you probably won't be able to do much in points, but you need him in your team. Cam Smith also had a cracker the other week too that I missed. He really came to the fore. So yeah, it's a good season so far, guys. Really enjoying it. There were some big scores, not the week just gone, but the week before I missed. Some huge scores in Supercoach. So that was really good going there. So that's about it, guys. I'll be back next week after Origin. Oh, shit, sorry, before I go, Origin, totally forgot. Some prediction. I think New South Wales will win again. I don't think Thurston Slater and Valentine Holmes and Colin Hess will stop that defence, or be the defensive sort of wild card they need. They've got to pull back 24 points. I think they'll pull back 10. I think it's going to be, or even 6. I think my prediction will be, I'm thinking 16-10. Yeah, 16-10 New South Wales. I just can't see. I can see them just pulling back a little bit and scoring a couple of tries, Queensland. But I think that the New South Wales pack and their bench, it's far superior over Queensland. And still with the new guys coming in, they're going to be, it's Origin, man. They're going to be enthusiastic, but it's quick. It's going to really hit the new guys. So, especially in the forwards, I can't see Hess getting more than 20 minutes, but they're going to use him. But I could be wrong. It's just a bold prediction. Put your predictions down there on Facebook in the comments. Let me know score, winner, man of the match. Who's going to roll it? I didn't give this much thought to man of the match. Sure, I dare go. Teddy. Tedesco will get man of the match. I also went for Feeder, but he got it last game. But I think Teddy almost deserved it. But Tedesco will back up his forwards and probably score 2 tries. There you go. He had a cracker last game. So enjoy tomorrow night, guys. Let me know man of the match, score, and who's going to win tomorrow down in the comments below. All right, guys. Enjoy. Talk to you.